Good evening and welcome to, thank you, the legendary week 64.
66.
66.
64, 64, 64,
64. There you go. The classic D&D week, 64.
64, I'll give you that.
There you go, thank you very much. We're here all week. So, we're back, having a special Resurrection Bring Out Your Dead special.
Easter. Yeah.
Easter, all the rest of it. So we managed to get most of the people with a dead character.
And those that weren't dead were
killed, and killed quickly, which was good.
and efficiently.
Yeah, without any, not quite painful.
No, they were done painlessly. You might be quite painfully because you decided to put up a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to our fault, that's what he does.
It's all giggles though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And we learned that the high priest is really very high.
Yeah, super high.
Yeah. Above
He is.
20th level high.
Yeah,
What?
Above 20th level high.
Yeah. He's a deity. Deity adjacent priest, I'm going to call it. So what did we learn from last week's session with Kai?
You should always return your library books on time.
Very good. And if you don't, Victor, the librarian stroke investigator, will go and check up for you.
Yeah. That you shouldn't, and that you shouldn't take a dwarf priest on the pull with you because they'll cock block you with the pretty half-orcs.
They were trying to kill us.
They were getting a bit handsy.
Just for reference, I will be putting this under the adult section. I will not be putting any of that as a hashtag though.
Hashtag cockblock.
Hashtag.
Tis
Last
now.
week we had a lovely conversation about what second edition undead more mean than current.
Look, I didn't drop
What have we got
the
this week?
Tonya.
It's something completely
I didn't drop the
different.
Tonya, that was somebody else.
Oh,
Alright?
okay, I have a follow-on from that conversation.
Well, let's get it back to D&D.
Which is in third edition.
Oh, okay.
Undead also did level training, which actually happened in the game I was playing yesterday.
Okay.
But there are they introduce spells that can reverse that. Restoration can reverse, or greater restoration can reverse level drain. So you don't have to level yourself up manually. You just need to get a spell to then reverse the level drain. So it's sort of in between where we are now and where we were.
Okay, so to get my character in this Chris's campaign down to level 5 on D&D Beyond, you had to basically bully D&D Beyond because every time you went, I'm going down to level. No,
Are you sure?
You know you're not. Not on my watch.
It's not a campaign, it's a one-off this.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem. So I did it from 7 to 6. I thought, well, you must understand what's going on now. So when I tried to go up to 6-5, it was even more indignant. Are you sure? You've done this before. I don't think you should be doing it again. Well, that's because you don't have level draining monsters. So the one I forgot, which Richard very kindly reminded me, was the white.
Oh yeah.
Which obviously, for the Tolkien lovers amongst us, is always an important monster.
White.
We're always talking about it.
Hey, thank you very much.
Ba-boom.
I think it was third edition as well, which has the shadow dragons, which reaved negative levels on you.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I quite like that.
I want one of those.
Ooh, I've got a campaign coming up soon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're going to go to Shadowfell.
Oh,
It
clearly.
really doesn't need encouraging. I'm just saying.
Also, a small correction from last week,
Okay.
which is that our friend Chris Hudson was confabulating two separate events there. The time when I went to steal bottles, you were all completely fine and in fact had killed everything by the time I
We
got back.
hadn't. By the time you got back, but not while you were stealing the bottles.
No, while you was in Wales, you were doing fine, and then by the time I got back, you'd killed everything. The time you all nearly died was when I went.
That's the other time.
The time you all nearly died was when I went to get magic items, which were unguarded, because the things killing you were the things that should be guarding the
So
magic
what I need
items.
to ask you about this, Kai, is to be very simple.
Yeah.
Does that make it better?
The second time.
Yes, because the magic items would have been useful.
I'm not a therapist, but this does need unpacking.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it
So
there.
where were the magic items?
They were behind a bar.
How many did you get?
Well, none, because you persuaded me not to go get them, and to stand and fight.
But you got the bottles.
I got the
And
bottles.
were the bottles useful?
No, because you'd killed everything by the time I got back with them.
I think
I'm not going to say anything
without
else.
politics being involved. I think, as the royal family would say, recollections differ.
Yes. Agreed. So we're going to have a chat about this week?
Yeah?
Fly away, Renee.
The Easter Resurrection Special.
So, what's happened so far?
There's been death
And Ghosts.
and ghosts.
And
I
now we're
believe
in an afterlife unspecified.
But first level, we've got a. I was going to say psychopathic dog, but I meant telepathic.
I hope she's not psychopathic.
We have a telepathic dog.
No one's brought out Donna meat yet. We'll see how she is there.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We've eaten 5 pizzas, and we're in the catacombs.
Yes.
Catacombs.
Trying to mix in a bit of reality indeed.
There's a lot of going down, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of people who are scared of something, and we're obviously in the classic D&D style heading towards it, because that's how you
That's how you do it, isn't it?
And then the classic moment when everyone realises there isn't a cleric in the party, which is always good.
And there isn't a cleric in the party.
There isn't a
But
cleric
we
in
do
the party.
have.
Well, actually, there is a cleric in the party.
Oh, there is a cleric in the party.
Because there is a dog that's a cleric.
4 paws.
Yeah,
And
4
we've got
paws is
2 druids and a paladin, which is quite a lot of healing, really.
Yeah, you're alright.
Yeah.
I don't think
if I could, I'd use Lay on Hands as a smite, but I can't. But yeah, my spell slots are not for anything but smiting.
No, that's fair. But Lay on Hands is good.
Lay on Hands, I can't do anything else with, so that's a good point.
Good days when there's Greg and Pez running around.
Simple times.
Simple
Nonsense.
great memories. Weapon Master!
Absolutely, I think.
Yeah.
So looking forward to hopefully what's going to be a humdinger of a fight, and then us being victorious, and those who are dead remain dead, and those who are alive going to be alive.
It depends how much you pay the high priest, really, isn't it?
That's true. Anyway, at this point, let's do the most important thing and say hi, Jacob's Nan.
Hi, Jacob's
Hello.
In other news, so you're playing 3rd edition and Pathfinder and 5th edition.
Well, Pathfinder is essentially like 3.75.
Okay,
So
right. Okay, so that's when you're playing.
yeah, on
Okay,
Tuesday,
right.
and I play 5th edition here, and I play other more interesting games on Mondays.
Hey.
Not more interesting games than D&D, Kai.
Yeah, like
Get out!
D&D.
Okay, guys, was it everyone's second favourite game?
Yes, everyone's second favourite role-playing game, D&D.
So what do you play?
That's Call of Cthulhu, surely.
That's some people's favourite, but they can't get a game together, so they play D&D because it's their second favourite.
Do you know, I haven't played Call of Cthulhu in years.
Case in point.
It's great though.
Yeah.
I saw an advert for Traveller recently.
I played that recently.
It's a 5e version of Travel.
Okay, 5e. Because what I loved about Traveller was you could learn all these things and all the rest of it, and being a jack of all trades with the sword made you about as effective as everybody else.
So I actually know one of the illustrators and one of the writers from Traveller.
Is Traveller the one where you can die in character creation, or one of the ones where you can die in character creation?
Yeah, I think it is. I can't remember. I think you're right actually. I can't remember how and why, because last time I played it was during COVID, but I do remember that, yeah.
So,
Right, so we're going to bring this chat to a conclusion.
Okay.
So the highlights of this week will be whether we all get to be alive or dead, or continue to be alive or dead.
Most of you have been both.
Yeah,
Depends where it ends up.
Where it ends up. And then we're returning to Kai's World next week,
yeah.
and let us see what happens.
Yeah.
Any other comments, Kai?
Sausages.
Yeah. Sausages.
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 Good night.
Good night for him, and it's good night for him, and it's good night for our studio audience. Remain
Yay!
silent to the whole operation, which takes a lot of doing.
They're here, they're alive, we do have players. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.